everyone, welcome back to my channel, and we're doing our final Animal Crossing villager tier list in the personality ones. I might do more later down the line, but this is the last of the personality tier list, so we're doing the cranky ones. They act like a grandpa of sorts, where they're grumpy, but if you get to know them, then they're like wise and stuff. So if you disagree with my picks, then good for you. But if you get mad at me for my placements, too bad, so sad. Tell your dad. C for Cyrano, or Kyrano, or however you pronounce his name. I don't really like the eyebrow. Kurt, you also go to C tier. Not the biggest fan of him. Bruce, B tier. B for Bruce. He's good enough. Chow goes to D tier. I don't like the way he looks. He looks weird. And that name makes him sound like he should be a lazy villager. Butch, you go to A tier. He's way more simplistic, and I like him. But a Butch that I don't like is by the name of Butch Hartman. That Butch is a scumbag. Alright, I have the wiki pulled up, so, if I forget a character's name, then I can just search them up on the wiki, and I should be good to go. Groucho, yeah. Groucho B tier, I guess. He looks good enough, I suppose. Actually, and C tier, high C tier. He's not as bad as he might be, but he could be better. Sid goes to A tier. I really like Sid. Like his punk rock, his red coloring. I really like Sid. Camo Frog, D tier. He looks like he wants to eat my face. Don't like that. Okay, I'm on the wiki, trying to figure out this guy's name. Scrolling. I guess we can go with Wart Jr. for low C tier. It's Grizzly. B tier, I guess. He's one of the better bears in the game, along with Megan. Grizzly's more simplistic, and he just looks better. Croak. B tier. He looks interesting. Very angry and stuff. I like it. So, next we got Gruff. C tier. Not the biggest fan of the goats, except for Sherb. And the ones that have beards, nah. Next we got Ike. Hey, that Ike is the nickname my parents gave to me when I was young. And also, ready Ike, kick the baby. Don't kick the baby. My aunt says I can do a really good impression of Ike from South Park, but this Ike goes to B tier. I enjoy him for the most part. Caesar in F tier. Pee-wee and What Can I Say Except Delete This tier. And Boyd in D tier. As you all know, I do not like the gorillas in this game, except for Boone and Hans. Those are the exceptions to the rule. Hamfrey, C tier. I'm not the biggest fan of him. Okay, we got a hippo. I have the wiki, so I'm on the wiki. So let me just scroll through and find out what his name is, because I'm not the best with names. I know some characters' names, some I don't. I know he's a hippo. Alright, I'm pretty sure I'll find him. Let's go with Harry for the time being. He goes in Delete This tier. It's Rocco. Rocco's Modern Life. Never seen that show, but Rocco, high D tier. He's way more simplistic than most of the hippos, but I still am not the biggest fan. Roscoe, I'll go with A tier. I really like Roscoe. Gonzo, also A tier. I like him. Let's see here. Walt, high D tier, because one of my other least favorite species in the game is the kangaroos. And as for Rooney, low D tier. Wait, no. This is the low D tier. This is the high D tier. I want to get that across, because I can sometimes make my tier list confusing. Elvis goes to C tier. The lions are kind of middle of the road for me. I mean, Rex is really good, but most of the other ones are rather there. Monty, D tier. He looks way too sleepy. Limburg, delete this tier. He is disgusting. He looks like that one uncle at a family gathering that hasn't taken a shower in a week. Rizzo goes in this special tier I've made for Rizzo. I hate Rizzo. He's one of the worst characters in the entire game. Like, now that I think about it, like, I was way too nice to Tabby in my Peppy Villagers one. Like, he's not as bad as Tabby or... no, he's almost as bad as Tabby. He is, like, weird. Like, those eyes, the purple thing around his head, the way his mouth is so big and you can hardly see it. I hate Rizzo. But on the other hand, we have Octavian, or however you pronounce him. He goes to S tier. He's my favorite of the octopuses. I know. You're going to say, ooh, but Ace gets pronounced octopi. Like, there's no correct pronunciation for it. You can say octopuses or octopi. And I say octopuses, like how I say cactuses instead of cacti. But Octavian, S tier. He's a angy boy. He's very cute. I like him. He's just the perfect example for a cranky animal, and I really like it. However, there's one thing that I find weird about him. Sometimes he's talked about relaxing his bones, and I'm like, bruh, you're an octopus. Octopuses don't have bones. And also we have Apollo, who goes to S tier as well. I really like Apollo. He's one of the most like notable characters in Animal Crossing. Like, he's a character a lot of people enjoy, and he was even in the Animal Crossing anime. I think it's no, Tabutsu no Mori was the first game. But yeah, I know Apollo was in the anime, so yeah, that's nice. Admiral, B tier. He's pretty good. He's the first villager alphabetically in New Horizons, and he's pretty good. Buzz to infinity, and C tier. Avery, B tier. Isn't that like a girl's name? Frank, delete tier. I know it might sound harsh, but I just want to say this right now. Frank is the blandest character in Animal Crossing by far. Like, when you think of an Animal Crossing villager that's notable, who do you think of? Like, Bob, Julian, maybe any of the octopuses. Maybe you're thinking of Anka or Audi, but who in their right mind would think of Frank? Exactly. Next, we have Hopper. Hopper is really good. He goes to A tier. I like the penguins. Okay, next we got a pig by the name of Rasher, and he goes to D tier. I don't like Rasher. Boris, D tier. Aw, dang it, I'm getting my Go Animate flashbacks. No one goes to B tier like Gaston. And Spike also goes to B tier. Angus, also B tier, although his name's weird. Static in S tier. Ricky in D tier. I don't like Ricky. He looks weird, and his eyes look weird, too. Ugh, voice cracks. I hate puberty. Rolf, D tier. I don't really like the tigers, and Rold is no exception. And in fact, one of my least favorite villages in the game, Bangle, is a tiger. What do you know? T-Bone, F tier. You're weird. We got a wolf. Who is this wolf in question? Let's go with another wolf right now. Wolfgang, S tier. I really like Wolfgang. Dobby is a free elf, and Dobby goes to B tier. If I may be so frank, although Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 is my weakest of the Harry Potter movies, because it's more just the characters camping and arguing, leading to a very forced third act breakup. Who knew that third act breakups could exist in live action? But Dobby's death was probably the saddest in the series, like even more so than Dumbledore. Because, I mean, Dobby's just so cute. Why did he have to die? Well, I mean, he made a nice sacrifice, though, but, like, he made a good choice to, like, sacrifice himself to save the characters, but it was still sad. Ugh. Okay. Finally, I found the yellow wolf. His name is Chief, and he goes to, B tier, I guess. We got another wolf. Searching the wiki. I just find an image of the character on the wiki on my phone, and then I'd click on them or press them, and whatever their name is, then I'd do it, and then I put them on there. So next we got Fang. B tier, I guess. He's pretty good. Who else we got? I'm still searching the wiki. Finally, it's Lobo. It's kind of funny, because if you didn't know, Lobo is Spanish for a wolf, and Lobo is a wolf, so, yeah. Alright, we got another bull. I guess you could say it's bull crap. I'm sorry. I just wanted to get this over with. Like, we're starting school in another week, and I just wanted to get this done with, get it out for all of you. And did I mention that this year I'm going back to school, and it's going to be in person with plexiglass windows? I even met one of my classmates. She and I just did some testing, and I showed her an Animal Crossing comic I made, and even though she's never played the games, she did understand what the characters were doing, and she got a kick out of it. Dang it, I can't find the bull that I'm trying to name. Come on, Joe. It's Vic. He goes to F tier. I don't like him. He ugly. Kabuki C tier. He's interesting, but at the same time a little weird. Tom, I guess B tier. He's cute enough as a cat. Like, the cats are one of the most consistently good species in the game, along with the dogs. And Vladimir, F tier or delete tier? I'm gonna go with delete tier. It suits him, because he's weird. Like, the blonde hair with the pink body. Like, I thought it didn't contrast well with Fuchsia, but then Vladimir comes along and makes it 10 times worse. And I don't even think Fuchsia is that bad. I think she's okay. Next, we have Murphy. I actually have a fan on my channel. None of the above. She was in my old art class. None of the above. I'm not going to reveal your name for the sake of your privacy, but if you're watching this, you know who you are. Hello. She talked about the fact that she has Murphy on her island, and because I want to be nice, and because I think he looks good, he goes to B tier. Nox. A tier. He's really interesting. One of the most interesting cranky villagers in the game, with his like knight helmet and stuff. And last we have Dell. He's in S tier. I really like Dell. He's like a cyborg of sorts, because I've seen this video and it talks about where the robots came from. If you research the Animal Crossing villagers like I do, because I'm smart, you know there's 2 robots in the game, and they're both jocks, Ribot and Sprocket, and I have Sprocket on my island. And it talked about where they could have come from, and it also brought up Dell and how he might possibly be a cyborg because he has way more different parts than Ribot and Sprocket do. It was pretty interesting. And it made me feel happy because, as I mentioned, I have Sprocket. Well, this is my last Animal Crossing character personality tier list. I know, it was nice being able to do a series. If you have any other ideas for future videos, please let me know in the comments. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Have a great day.